Broadcast live.
My bro.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
It's been long overdue.
Appreciate it. I'm happy to be here, man.
You know, you've been talked about, in my interviews, you've been mentioned.
Yeah, I've been watching.
You don't want us to talk about you behind your back. You're like, I want to see what they say,
That's why I had to come through.
Shout out, man. I appreciate you,
bro. Here, man.
I appreciate you. B, tell me, man, I just want to find out just the journey of MashBeatz, just finding like a laptop or finding like a software and going, this is what I'm gonna do. Where's the genesis of this,
I mean, it all started back home in Limpopo, and I was just like exposed to music. My uncle used to play at church.
Oh, right.
So I remember being 9 years old, just looking at him up there doing his thing, and I just wanted to like understand, like, how does this keyboard, how does this thing work, and so eventually I learned how to play it, and I would also play it at church. And one of my friends slash cousins, he put me on to this program called Fruity Loops, and I remember it was like 2007. And it's like, he was like, yo, you remember that the things we used to play at church? You can do that here, you can record this thing. So, I had this other old ass computer. I was just like, try to, play with the program until eventually I got the basics and stuff. But really, when I started producing for real, was when my mom bought me my laptop, my first laptop, and the keyboard, the Casio keyboard. And then from then, I just never stopped.
When you literally got introduced to Fruity Loops, the church stuff, do you still have some of the church songs? Did you make church songs initially?
Nah. I just had cool progressions and like drums and stuff. So it's already like, it sounded dope already.
Yeah.
But it was back in the day.
Yeah. So this 207, when did your mom get you the laptop and the Casio?
This was in 2011. She got me the laptop on my birthday. I was doing matric, and then the keyboard was before that, probably grade 11 or something like that. Because I was just like a keyboard player, but I didn't have a keyboard. So I asked her, yo, please. And then eventually she's like, hey, I saved up. Let me try to get this thing for you. And then I was able to practice at home. I was able to now even connect it to the old computer then, and even the new computer when I got it.
All right. Yeah. So basically, when you were playing, church was the only place that you'd get the opportunity to play.
Yeah.
And so when you brought it home, that literally like allowed you to sit with it and build it from then on.
Exactly, because also at church, it was people, and I'm not that type of person to be out there. I liked it.
Jumping on the keyboard, gang.
I liked it, but I'm such an introvert, and I just enjoy being in the background. So when I finally got my own keyboard, I was like able to now connect it to my Fruity Loops and, just start like experimenting, watching videos on YouTube, tutorials, how to make a trap beat, how to, get all these things done, until eventually I was like, okay, I can get this thing done.
I can see you with your anxiety in church and there are curtains there, and you're like, nah, behind the curtains. And then you start playing your stuff, and then you're like, bye, Fila, and you check the curtains.
Nah, it was no curtains. but it was dope. It was fun times.
Shout out, man. And then, what do you think, like, knowing how to play, is you're playing self-taught?
My friends slash cousins.
Shout out to friends slash cousins.
Yeah, so he used to put me on like, okay, these are the basics. If you know these keys, if you know these 3-4 major keys, you can do anything. And so eventually I was like, oh, let me go on YouTube let me see how I can enhance that skill, you know. And so I was just like self-taught, but also through the help of my cousins
slash friends.
Yeah.
How do you think the playing has helped you in just like your approach as a producer? You know, I mean, a lot of guys can't play. A lot of guys obviously like it's just the samples and the loops. You know, how has that helped you with regards to the approach? And obviously the people that actually say, okay, we want to fucks with you from a musical perspective.
Well, I think, you know, that was too strong, like of a background for me, because like, you know, most of the dopest musicians come from church. For some reason, like, there's always that thing involved, or whatever, soul. You know. So that with that experience, I was able to like understand like theory in a way, the music theory, like chords. Okay, if I do this, this is what I'm gonna get. But then if I swing it like this is what I'm gonna get. You know, so I'm able to dabble even into like different genres, and that's what I was trying to do with this new album, and just, you know, experimenting different vibes.
I saw that. I even saw that. So This Is Religion. Is that what's inspired the title of this album? Just like your background and where you started.
The whole thing. Like,
okay,
you know, I grew up listening to Tsonga music. Thomas Chauke. I never had an uncle that was playing Park.
For real.
You know what I mean? I just
Thomas was the Park.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My dad was always on that, and then eventually I met friends, and now it's like hip hop. Oh, there's R&B. Oh, my sister used to write R&B lyrics, so I'm like, oh, this sounds good too. And then there's house music. So all these elements growing up kind of shaped me into becoming this person. You know, it's not just hip hop. You know, it's really music.
I mean, I heard on the album, the Kai joint, I felt like I saw the credits that you also wrote. So, like, I don't know whether the credits are right. You know, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I just saw the credits. I mean, are you writing, or it's just like?
Nah, I mean, a producer is also a composer.
So that's what it is. I mean, are you going as far as going, yo, Clay, I got a joint, yo, I hear you, hear the lyrics, you know, I mean, is that how far you going?
Nah, not really. When we made the joint, well, most of the time when I make music, it's just really, it's like this. It's vibes in the studio. Hey, yo, let me play this thing. And then, oh, okay, let me try that. And then, all right, cool, let's finish that next one, until I feel like, okay, we got something solid. And that's how we ended up with that joint, just through vibes. You know, it wasn't planned or I got this beat. It was just vibes.
I mean, well, the one thing I'm missing now that you've mentioned, like, shout out to Thomas Chauke. I mean, we're missing that then on the album. You see? When are we going there? When are you calling Show Majosi up?
That's tough. Well, I mean, until I find the right sound, it's really all about the sound, because I tried before to sample those joints, but it just didn't sound cool enough. So, you know, eventually we are gonna get it. Yeah, definitely.
I think you need to just bring in real guys to play it. And then you need to take those elements and build up the samples out of that. You know?
That would be fire. That would be fire. Can be done.
Just saying, this is religion too, you know?
It's possible.
You know? I mean, I really, just a side note, you know, I really do appreciate just that insight, you know, just like also just coming from a space of creating from where you started creating from. And when I got into this is religion, I'm just saying, I was saying to you earlier on, I was like, I'm getting into some hardcore raps. I was gonna get ready to fight, you know, and then as I got into track 3, I was gonna get beaten up. Luckily, I hadn't called up the guy to say, I'm gonna fuck you up, plus I'm listening to MashBeatz, it's gonna be real. You know what I mean?
Different vibes. Vibes.
Like even just like making that call when you get into a project as a producer, the balance between, well, you know, people know me for the raps, you know, people know me for the relationships with the rappers. I got like Maglera working, y'all, that's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Maglera, that's my bro.
You know, I got that man working, that man is working, you know, that man is working on them features, you know what I mean?
Going crazy.
When you kind of make that decision, it's okay, was it an organic decision to go, okay, we're gonna mix it with a little bit of soul, or did you start, was that your point of start, that like, I wanted to have everything that influences me, or when you started like putting the songs together, and I can imagine you had a bunch of songs, did you feel like, yo, I wanna have this mix? When was the decision of mixing like a lot of sing, like a bit of rap, whatever the case be? The rap is strong and it's hard, you know? But like then you get into the singing, you know? When was that, that thinking of that approach, you know, in the beginning?
Well, it started in the beginning. I started working on this project in 2020. So I just was inspired by More Life and Cruel Summer, just as compilations, because I think I'm a host more than anything. I just host artists to just pull up and be themselves on my projects. So I was heavily inspired by compilations, making this album. That's why it's like you when you listen to like More Life, there's an R&B song out of nowhere. And then next thing, you grooving, you dancing. Next thing, Drake is like rapping, hardcore. Same thing on Cruel Summer. It's a hardcore rap project, but it's like they mixed it with different emotions. So it was really about tapping into the different markets and just finding that one sound that's gonna cover up for the whole body, you know?
I was listening to Make It Out Alive, which was before I even kind of heard it. You know, I saw who you have on it, and I was like, I wonder if Mash is gonna piano it. You know what I mean? and then I heard what you were doing. You know, and I like the way that you kind of brought that in. How did that even start, you know, with regards to just like the instrumentation of it and bringing those two worlds together? And it is unique, you know, it still has your signature, but I can still feel, you know,
different.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, Muzi, bro. Muzi, I was like, yo, please pull up to the Stu. And I was really inspired out of rap at that time. Most of the ideas I had wasn't rap stuff. So I was like, Muzi, please, bro, can we have a session? And you know, it's my bro. It's like, I got you, let's do that. Pulled up, it was a 3-hour session because he had to leave. And he's like, please play something, you know, on the keys, just play chords. And so I played chords. He's like, right there, record that. It took over. He started recording himself. That's why in the background you hear vocals like na 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 na, whatever that thing is. It's him doing all those things, and he started playing. And then when we were done, it was just the beat with his vocals. Recipe was like, Mash, can we work? I'm like, come on, I've been trying to work. And so we didn't really have time to link up, but I sent her the idea, and she was with Yumbs. And so that's how we got the Yumbs collab.
All right.
So they did that. I told Yumbs, please. He's like, come on, I'll never, this won't leave without me touching it. I was like, let's go. And then he added what he added, the bass lines and chords. Now it was like a song. So I was like, okay, we have something different here.
Are you like which probably is not, but how territorial are you with regards to other producers touching what you've started?
I'm open-minded, bro. Like literally, I'm the type to start like some chords and say, come in.
Yeah.
And, you know, eventually you get drums and, you know, other stuff. So I'm open-minded because I feel like it's boring. You know, it becomes boring when you just always doing things by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but you start doing the same thing, the same type of beats. So that's why I like involving other producers. I'm open-minded.
And I guess that comes with time and experience to kind of take down the guards, you know? Was there ever a time where you were just like, nah, you know, it's just me?
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, even back in the day when I was starting out, I always used to just collab with other producers.
Yeah.
You know, LR, you know, just to name it.
If I'm not mistaken, I know you've also kind of had like joint albums, yeah?
Like?
Joint albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't remember it right now. It kind of occurred to me that you've been in that space also. You know, you've done your premier gangster Royster 5'9" type thing. You know, what is it? Nas and Hit Boy. You know, back to back shit. You know.
Yeah.
Well, look, the people are gonna ask me. They got questions for you, Mash. So I'm gonna give it to the people. You know what's coming. You know what's not coming.
I know. I'm ready.
Let me start it with this. I see you've got this is the thing about tattoos for me, right?
Yeah.
When it's over, you know. Do you cut your skin off? Because I can see you've got the Wrecking Crew tattoo there.
Yo, I posted some pictures like a week ago. I don't know how people didn't know this. Like they were like, you got the T-Dub tat. Like I always had it since 2017, but it's like no regrets. You know, everything that we did back in the day, it was all out of love. And, you know, just trying to be the best.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't have regrets. I'm still T-Dub. You know what I mean?
So for you, it's not the people, it's what it meant for you in your life.
Exactly. It's bigger than that. And I think it's like that for the other guys too, hopefully.
Yeah.
You know, because we can move on and whatever, but whatever that we did is gonna be there forever. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, the next question that they want to know is, so why haven't you been making music with A-Reece?
Oh, man.
You know that's coming.
Well,
so I'm going to get it out the way, you know?
Well, me and Reece, we brothers, and we had a fallout about things that we never had a chance to communicate about, you know? And so, yeah, man, we're doing our thing separately right now, just trying to find our own way out that whole situation, because it was big.
Yeah.
You know, you have to figure out how you can maneuver those type of situations. So I think our personal relationship was almost the same as the professional relationship. We lived together and those type of things. So, you know, just like with family, you have fights sometimes. You just go through it, like, fuck that nigga, but it's your brother. You know. So I think that's what's going on right now, and eventually, when the time is right, probably happen.
So it's not like there's this kind of animosity. It's just the energy has to be right. If the energy is right, you're open to even doing anything, basically.
Well, for me, it's like, you know, like I said, it's us moving on to the next thing. I don't think he's I don't know what he's thinking, but I don't think he's at that state of wanting to like make things happen, yo. You know, and the same as me, I'm not here, yo, let's make amends. You know, I'm not trying to make amends. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm just like, I'm chasing M's. It's what 21 said.
We're literally gonna hijack you guys, blindfold you, get some dope beats in the room, steal some of your hard drives with some dope beats. He won't know whose beats they are.
He will. Trust me.
You think?
Yeah. If not, he will ask questions. Oh, shit, man. We gotta understand, me and Reece had like the type of connection and energy that I never had with anybody else, you know. So when we're in the studio, we don't fight for this thing to come out. We don't force the energy. It just, you know what I mean? And also, we both fire signs. You know, he's an A-Reece, I'm a Leo. So just that energy of trying to be the best and, you know, trying to be the king in whatever space you are.
We're still gonna kidnap you. Yeah, I all know what's happening. Literally, we be like, but you'll hear his voice, you know, and be like, and when you say hi, we're like, and then he'll come out, and then he'll see you, and it will be like, and you guys will start crying, Mash,
Yeah.
Mash, you like Reece.
I mean, it's you never know, bro. Like I said, it's never. I don't think from my side, it's not. I'm not on that vibe, boy. I'm just like, you know, fuck on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even though we didn't separate on good terms, but it's like, I'm also not trying to say, hey, yo, yeah. You know, I'm just like, I love and appreciate and respect him and whatever that we did. And, you know, when the time is right, yeah, because all it takes is a conversation. For real.
I mean, like, you do make a lot of people sound better on music because of your direction. And I guess my next question, which was a question that was asked, was who's the best person, the person you've had the strongest chemistry. I guess you've answered it. Maybe it's Reece, you know. Would you ever go on tour? Are you planning on taking the project on tour?
I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to drop a lot of music right now.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Like, is it still this year?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. But it's like, you know, I just wanted to get this project out.
Yeah.
And just have fun after that. So you never know. With the tour, you never know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you must have seen your Spotify streams. And you're like, I haven't even done much though this year, you know? How do you see? I think you had 3 million plus.
Yeah, just off of this year. It's crazy. It's crazy. They just keep going up every time. You know, just gotta. That's all up to the fans. Yeah. You know? We just have to keep dropping music. I mean, I dropped just one song. So all of that is from one song.
Oh, so it's gonna really multiply in 2023.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. Who are your five favorite rappers currently?
Currently. Phew. And you know, I saw these questions online.
So you had the opportunity to prep.
Tataso, Madlera. This is in no particular order.
All right.
Tataso, Madlera. It's tough. I don't want to fuck it up, you know? Tyson. Man, you said right now, right?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Or whenever.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Did I mention Blakey?
Nah, you haven't mentioned Blakey.
Blakey for vibes, you know?
Yeah.
Vibe, man. That was the fourth one.
Yeah.
Reece.
Reece, aight. That's a good top 5. You know, it's fresh.
Shout out.
It's fresh. You know, are you ever gonna do a project with Wordz? Joint project with Wordz?
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, we're working on a lot of music. Even now, we have a lot of music. So if it allows, the energy allows, and just the music feels like that, definitely gonna do it. Wordz is my bro. I was with him like just 2 days ago.
Yeah. I mean, you also were seen with Emtee, Elaine, you know, in studio. Elaine is going back and just reconnecting, you know. I saw it with Focalistic also, you know. What's happening with that, Emtee and Elaine?
Oh man, Emtee, me and Emtee have some songs that I don't know, they might never come out. I'm just being honest.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's the energy, you know. We have to sit down proper and, you know, come up with some better stuff. So it's really just the energy and just more time to the situation.
Yeah.
But like with Elaine is cool, man. Elaine is dope. Yeah. We trying some things. You know, and you just wanna see where it goes. But like so far so good.
Yeah. I wonder about them Emtee joints. Is it an EP type of thing or
Emtee?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not like EP, like 30 songs.
Yeah.
Probably it's just a couple of songs, you know. And I think
I still need to understand what people mean when they say energy in the music is there.
No, it's like what you see. I'm sure, like even back in the day when you guys were making music.
Yeah, you're back. You remember that? Yeah.
Like you knew, like this is it because of what's going on in the room.
Yeah.
And so with Emtee, I don't think we haven't had that much time to experiment to that level.
Yeah.
And I think he's busy too, you know. So
yeah.
I'm also doing my thing.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about Outta This World. You know, I think what people want to know is what are the potential plans around signing artists and beat makers and producers in the near future?
Oh man, Outta This World. I started Outta This World in 2019, and initially it was about samples, you know, producer stuff. And, you know, eventually I was like, I want to create a powerhouse for any creative. Just like in this album, check this out. Just to drop, never ride. We didn't need me, Tato and Madlera only. We needed 7 other people. You know, the kid that edited the video is like 14 years old.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just to get one song out it takes, you know, a group. And so that's what I want to create for our stable, just bringing together creatives. No matter what you do, as long as you're creative, we don't know what's going on, what we could do, because there's a lot of potential in the hood.
Yeah.
People are scared to say, I can paint. You know, they're scared to say, I just make beats. I'm sure, like, you probably imagined how people were responding to me when I tell them I want to be a producer, I want to make beats. So I want to create those type of opportunities for kids like me, creatives.
Tell me about the process of creating Fire in the Water.
Fire in the Water, dang.
The creative process around that.
Man, it was a crazy time. This was when almost everything felt like it fell apart. And the crew was just, Flame was out there. A-Reece, us, rubber band, now we out there, and you know, there's nothing happening within the crew. It's just A-Reece moving. Nobody's getting gigs, everybody is uninspired. And then LR comes through. He just kept on supplying loops, samples, you know, and he's just, you know, there like via production. And Reece was hella inspired to just like keep going. Oh, next song, let's record. If it's not coming out, let me sit on it. I'm gonna get back and, you know, finish this song. But it's like that help from Reece and LR with the production, Reece with the vocals. It really made Fire in the Water what it is today.
Yeah. That's crazy. I was surprised there was no 25K on the project.
Me too. I'm playing.
I guess we all are then.
But it's like, that's my dog. We were working on music.
Yeah.
That's my dog. It's just, you know.
There's nothing that could fit here, you.
Yeah, the sound, the timing. But that's my bro.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because when I hear Touch the Soul, I hear 25, you know. And I'm like, yo, man, these cats
they crazy.
These cats have arrived, you know what I mean? What were you going through in your mind when you and Flame were producing just 10 minutes of your time?
That's actually a special question. Flame is thanks for nothing. You understand? I want to put it like that, not disrespecting anybody else that was involved, but like his contribution to that was very key and very important. When we made that just 10 minutes of your time, we had this, Flame came with this sample from, I don't want to name the sample, but he came with this sample and he was like, bro, can we just go crazy? Can we just switch this sample 3 times? And then I'm thinking we're just making a beat, you know? And he started like, okay, he chopped it. Let's go, let's add drums. And we start adding drums. Next thing, it's like, okay, let me chop it again. Same sample. He chops it in a different way. Same key, same tempo, everything. Please add drums and whatever your things on this. I'm adding, this is the middle part with the R&B part.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done, I'm thinking, we're done. He's like, nah, bro. Same sample. Let me chop it again differently, add different effects, but it's like same tempo, same sample, same key, add different drums. And then that's when we came with that turn up part at the end.
Yeah.
And then Flame starts lacing vocals like from the beginning, wherever we started. And this is one long ass beat. He starts adding vocals, and now everybody's walking in the studio like, what's going on here? Like, why is this session not ending? And what's going on? Now he's telling Krish, yo, come at a verse. Yo, X, come at a 16. Now it's like everybody involved. And that was the energy with the project, specifically TFN. It was just like all of us trying to prove ourselves. Like, nah, I'm not gonna sleep. You know, I'm gonna be in the studio. Niggas will sleep in the studio, wake up, hit the...
Jump in.
You know, get back to sleep, go back to the studio. So it was that energy where everybody was trying to prove themselves. That's why it's like, it's totally different from Fire in the Water.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. And that energy is rare, you know?
It is.
You know, it's rare. You know, you could be rapping with guys in the cypher, but when it's in a studio, it's contained.
Exactly. And I won't lie, I haven't seen that type of energy anywhere.
Yeah.
Till this day. Like, anywhere.
I relate. I relate. Just because that's what made us as a group.
Exactly.
It's that, here's wake up, sleep, jump into it. You know, do your thing. Wake up. Oh man, what did you say? You said rap, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's really what it is, you know? What is your biggest inspiration when making music?
Life in general, you know? My situations in life when I made this project, I was inspired by, you know, my personal stuff at the time. Since 2020, there's a lot that has happened from there till now. I mean, I lost my mom.
I'm sorry, man.
I lost friends. It's just a lot that's been going on. So it depends on what time, you know.
When you're outside the booth producing the boards, what is your other passion? What's the other thing you do besides being fly on the beat?
I like information. I like to know. So I just be researching. Well, it's crazy because everything that I research is about music. Well, most of the things. But I just like researching. I'm a YouTube baby.
All right.
You know, I just always check, you know, what's new, what's going on. Yeah.
Do you have any plans to collaborate with any international artists? Is there anybody that you're working with on the low? Shit, you wouldn't tell us, bro. So,
nah, I don't have anybody right now internationally, but yeah, it's in the talks.
do you feel that you are still building your name? Do you feel that you established, like in the value chain of producers, or just, I don't know whether you view yourself as an artist or, well, still an artist, but like in the context of musical artists, where do you see yourself from where I am and how much work I still need to do to get to where I really want to get to?
I'm never satisfied, bro. Like, I feel like I haven't done anything as much. I know I need some sleep, but I haven't done anything. I feel like this is only the beginning, you know? So really, I'm a mover, bro. I'm not the type to get comfortable. I know how we did it. Yeah, let's relax, you know, fun vibe. Nah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like celebrating too much. You know, I like to focus on the work. I don't like getting excited in the mix. I just want to keep working. Yeah.
Nah, B, you know, the album is out. How have you been feeling with regards to the reception of it?
Yeah, I knew people were gonna, you know, go, because we took a left turn.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But that was on purpose. That was to let people know that anything is possible when you listen to this album. Don't just expect these raps, you know?
Yeah.
It's really all about music. It's not just raps. What you knew us for back in the day, that's how we were thinking, but really we're just musicians.
Yeah.
And this album is there to show that. And, you know, having songs like Make It Out Alive,
it's a dope song.
444 with Joda. It's like, hey, yo, it's fine, Joda. Just come through, be yourself. You don't need to try and rap because it's a mash beat. Una, you don't need to come. It's gonna sound whack. But just pull up and be yourself, and that's the message we're sending out. It's cool to be yourself.
Yeah. No, Maji, I appreciate you for coming out. You know, the album is out there.
Yeah.
I don't know why we got one screen now today. The other screen is on the other side. This is Religion. Is out. Streaming platforms. The bro Mash.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask your questions also, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna say keep going, keep doing your thing. And we look forward, man, to just the growth.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, indeed.
This is Religion.
You know, this is Religion.
Sir.
Out there.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.
Broadcast live